a skill issue, apparently.
What about now? Can you hear that?
Oh, there we go. We're good. We're good. They can hear
how
us.
about
Let's
now?
go. Let's rock.
Can you hear me?
Yes, they can. Let's rock.
All right, here we go. So, y'all want to get a restart?
No, just go straight into it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of Game of the Week here on the Hennessy Performance League channel. We have a highly anticipated matchup, two heavyweights in the SEC conference. We got the Alabama Crimson Tide on the road taking on your Georgia Bulldogs, both undefeated.
There he goes. And that's a
shotgun
touchdown.
snap to Ryan Williams. He's down to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They strike first. Ryan Williams, the All-American phenom sensation, gets a wide open reception. It's like there was no defense on the field on that play.
Yeah, and I talked about Brian Williams, Zachariah Branch. Who's going to have the bigger impact, I think, is going to win this game. And Brian Williams gets that opportunity first to see what Georgia can do to respond.
And yeah, as my man Joker said, we have a huge wide receiver matchup. We heard me say Ryan Williams' name early on. Let's see if we can get Zachariah Branch in the action. We're going to see the Georgia Bulldogs offense step onto the field at the 15-yard line, led by, looks like, Gunnar Stockton.
Yeah, Gunner's been in this position before. I believe that's Cash Jones to his right. So we'll see a lot of him and Oscar Delt, number 4, the big tight end.
Here we go, shotgun snap, man in motion.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
He's reading the defense. He's making all types of signals and audibles. Quarterback drops back. He finds a receiver and he gets hit as he throws, and he still delivers a strike to Zachariah Branch. There goes the man himself we were just talking about. He gets open early on in action. First down for the Georgia Bulldogs. Gunnar Stockton lined up in the shotgun formation yet again. Shotgun snap, hands it off to the running back, Frazier, and he's going to go nowhere on the carry. Gain of 0 yards.
To avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back
As I
much
gotta
of a
say,
chance
for
at all.
two
Now give credit to the
heavyweight-
defense. It was almost
Two
like they were
heavyweight
anticipating
opponents,
a run
Alabama and
got up
Georgia.
close to the line
Man,
of
they go
scrimmage in a
way
hurry.
back.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Okay, here we go. Second down and 10. Gunnar Stockton in the shotgun formation yet again.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton.
Drops back. He looks for a receiver. Tight end.
Did he get it? No.
Doesn't get the foot in bounds. It's going to be incomplete. Just a little too much mustard on that throw. It's going to be third down and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. Alabama looks to get a stop and get these boys off the field.
From the 29.
Here we go. Gunnar Stockton, what do you have for us? Third down and 10. Georgia lines up in the shotgun formation yet again. Shotgun man in motion. Running back out the backfield. It's going to be a 5-wide set here.
Don't want to take too long and then get a false start penalty as well.
Shotgun snap. Stockton. He drops back. He finds a man across the middle of the field. And it's going to be Jones with the reception. That's a huge play on third down. And just enough for the first down. The linebacker was there to make a play, but he was just a smidget too late. Here we go. Shotgun snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper for Stockton. And he goes nowhere. Actually loses a yard on that carry. Not agreeing with the play call here, but
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Yeah, gonna have to use your playmakers, I think, especially in this game. Delt obviously has that tight end advantage. Zachariah Branch, get him out and open, see what he can do as well.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a
He almost makes a huge play on the ball. Gunnar Stockton with a almost mistake for the Georgia Bulldogs, and he gets lucky, he gets bailed out on that play. It's going to be third down and long for the Georgia Bulldogs. Here we go, Stockton. He drops back, he looks for a man down the field, doesn't have anything, and he throws it into coverage. It's going to be intercepted by Brown. He's across the field to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. That's going to be a pick 6 for the Rolling Tide. Zabian Brown with the huge play on the defensive side of the ball. Oh my goodness, Gunnar Stockton, where were you going with the read? As Gunnar Stockton looks to have bruised ribs, and he might just be out for the remaining of the game. That is a huge loss for the Georgia offense. As Alabama goes up 14-0 in the first quarter, Zachariah Branch return man deep. And he fumbles the ball! And he fumbles the ball as Georgia quickly recovers it. Oh my goodness, special teams having to collapse. What a huge hit from the Alabama side of the special teams. Here we go. Backup quarterback in. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10, ball on the 14-yard line. Man in motion is going to be the running back here. As he drops back, has a tight end, he drops the pass. Oof. You got to hold on to that one if you're going to get the first down on that play. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation yet again. Running back in motion.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see Zachariah Branch something downfield deep if he can get open.
This quarterback has been making his adjustments. He snaps. He drops back. He's looking for a man down the field. Doesn't like what he sees. He scrambles and he runs into a wall. Breaks the sack, but he gets hit on the cleanup. That's going to be a loss for 1 yard on the game. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 here. Ball on their own 13-yard line. Not where you want to be if you're the Georgia offense. Looking to convert here on 3rd down and long. What does the Georgia offense have for us here today? Shotgun snap. Quarterback drops back, looking for a man down the field. Has to get rid of it. Quick pressure in his face. And I mean, the Alabama defense, just excellent defense down the field on the back end. Great pass rush up front. Way to get the stop. Here we go. We're going to call Adams' name for the first time on the punt return.
Oh, he missed.
And he makes another man miss.
Goodness.
And he's going to the 40. And he gets tackled just at the 44-yard line. What an electrifying return there on that play. He almost took it the distance.
Yeah, and Georgia's going to have to show something on defense, right? I mean, obviously it was a pick 6, and then obviously the 1-play touchdown with Ryan Williams. But Georgia's going to have to show something on defense as well, just to try and slow down this Alabama team, because they do get ball at half.
Yeah, they got to show a little bit of resistance here on the defensive side of the ball. As Russell drops back, he finds a man down the field. He gets hit as he throws the ball, but delivers a strike to his tight end. As Keelan Russell, what a play from the freshman dual threat himself.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one
as Alabama has marched their way into the red zone yet again. It's going to be a shotgun snap, hands it off to the running back.
Wow.
Has a couple blocks down the field, gets a good gain on the carry, gets 6 yards on the play. And I mean, Georgia's defense has to wake up sooner or later.
Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
We are having a little bit of connection issues here. Okay, we are back. Shotgun snap. It's going to be a quarterback handoff.
Stop.
And that's a huge play by Ellis Robin.
You see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the
blows
outside.
up the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 here.
You know the coaches are telling
Georgia's looking to make a stop. At least hold him to 3 on this possession.
Gotta hold him to 3 here. That's a pick!
And he throws a pick! Huge mistake from Keelan Russell. That's such a great turnover for the Georgia Bulldogs. That's exactly what they were looking for. Let's see if we can swing some momentum going to the Georgia offensive side of the ball. And here we go. 1st down and 10 on the 10-yard line. Still no report from Gunnar Stockton. It looks like he's going to be missing the remainder of the game. Shotgun snap, man in motion.
And looking to throw now on 1st down.
He's looking for a receiver down the field.
Nothing
has
open.
Plenty of time in the pocket. Has a man down the field.
Goodness!
And he drops the pick. Oh, that would have been a huge swing of momentum for Alabama if they came down with that interception. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Quarterback under center is going to hand it off to Frazier. As Alabama's defense was ready for that play, gain of only 1 yard on the carry for Nate Frazier. As you're Georgia's offense, you cannot waste this possession. You just got an interception at the red zone. You got to get something here on this play. 3rd down and 9. We're just under 20 seconds left in the first quarter. As the quarterback making his adjustments. Motion man. It's going to be the running back. It's going to be a 5-wide set here.
And he'll
And
drop
he
back
gets
here
the
on
snap
third down.
off before the play clock expires. Quarterback drops back. He has to get rid of it. Quick pressure in his face. Just great defense from the Alabama secondary yet again, as Georgia has forced to punt the ball. Not what you want to see if you're the Georgia fans here.
Do a good job of dialing things
As
up
the
and
punt
good
is deep.
coverage
Adams
downfield.
back
He
to
didn't have
receive
anywhere
the
to go
kick.
with the ball.
And he makes one man miss, and he gets down to the 48-yard line, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter here, ladies and gentlemen, with your Alabama Crimson Tide up 14 against the home team, Georgia Bulldogs, with 0 points on the scoreboard.
And one thing that we noticed, or in one of the Georgia wins, they kind of shut Tennessee out the way that Alabama's doing to Georgia right now. With this pressed up defense, I'm looking at Ryan Williams on the outside.
As Keelan Russell has a man down the field, it's going to be Hale. He has a step. It's going to be caught in the back of the end zone. What a play from Jalen Hale. I mean, this Alabama receiving core is just special. They got guys all around. It isn't just Ryan Williams. Jalen Hale with a 52-yard bomb down the field, and he catches it for a touchdown. Alabama is going to be up 21-0. As the Georgia offense, they've got to make some noise. They've got to wake up. They've got to get something going.
Oh, there it is!
He takes a kick. He has it down the sideline, and he gets out to the 39-yard line. That was a great return on that. And here we go. The Georgia offense is on the field. Ball set up at great field position here. You're down 21-0 at the crib. I mean, Joker, what's the game plan here?
Off the play fake on
I mean, you got to take some time off this clock and make sure you don't get sacked like that. But
he had pressure in his face. I mean, this offensive line's got to do a better job holding up for their guy.
Between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here we go, 2nd and 10, shotgun snap here for the Georgia offense. It's going to be a handoff to Jones, and he finds a gaping hole, and he gets about 7 on the carry.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really
3rd and 3 from
defense
the
down
46-yard
and
line.
keep the defense guessing.
Georgia
That's why
offense
some of
in
the
the
best
shotgun
coaches of all time
formation.
have
Quarterback is making
primarily done it
adjustments.
with
He
great
drops back.
Take a
He
deep shot.
has a man down the field.
you got to go for this. We cannot keep punting this football.
Underthrown, and it's just underthrown by the quarterback. He had a man down the field, and he had a step. This is going to be 4th down and 3. Georgia's offense elects to stay on the field. Quarterback, he drops back. He passes his tight end down the field, and he comes down with the catch. That was a huge play to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, that's a good play. If I'm Georgia, I'll bring in our sideline reporters after this, as this is a gain of about 4. Electric, what do you think Georgia needs to do to get back in this game?
I mean, you've seen what happened here. A lot of deep throws that I've seen. They can't really do nothing on the outside and underneath, so try to look for some routes that's in the middle of the field. Try to look for those if that could possibly happen, because from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of people playing on that outside field. There are a lot of people blocking out, you know, the guy Branch, so a lot of end routes can help him out.
As here we go, 3rd down and 5, shotgun snap for the Georgia offense. Has the receiver down the field. It's going to be Thomas with the catch, and just enough for the 1st down on the play to keep the drive alive. Georgia offense is looking to put a touchdown up on the board before halftime.
To be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And then I'll bring in DJ. What do you think Bama is doing so far that you're kind of spotlighting on their defense as well?
Bama is taking a lot of the
pick. Sorry.
Drops the interception on the play.
So you can see Bama is moving their guys around a lot in the secondary, and also they're taking away like the corner, the sideline, and like the flats came open on sometimes. So Georgia just needs to.
Oh my goodness!
And quarterback takes a big hit on the sideline. Not what you want.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And man,
here we go, 3rd down and 8 for the Georgia offense. Ball on the 29-yard line. As the quarterback is changing.
Needing a 3rd down completion here.
And it's going to be incomplete. Oh, you got to hold on to that, but that's a hard catch. You're asking for your receiver to make. It's going to be 4th down and 8. Georgia's offense is looking to stay on the field. You got to go for it here. Down 21 at the crib. And it's looking like the Georgia offense is going to bring out, or no, they're going to bring out their special teams here and kick the field goal to get some type of points on the board. Kick is up and through. As that is Georgia's first score of the half. Score is 21-3.
He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
As Adams, the return man, looking to receive the kick, and it's going to be a touchback. Alabama looks to take possession at the 25-yard line, and Alabama's offense here, I mean, these guys are rolling here. It's in the name, Roll Tide and all, but I mean, these guys are just rolling. Offense is clicking, the receivers is going, offensive line is blocking well. Here we go, play action.
Oh, I'm throwing that. Yep.
And it's going to be intercepted by Branch. Georgia's defense makes a huge play. He looks to make a return, and he gets tackled at the 45-yard line as Keelan Russell, first mistake of the game for the Alabama offense here. Georgia made a stop, and that's exactly what they need here. 1st and 10. Quarterback under center, hands it off to Frazier, and he gets stuffed. Only a gain of 1 yard on the play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense, here we go, 2nd down and 9. Shotgun formation for the Bulldogs. QB's making some adjustments with his receivers here.
2nd down, we're going to throw it.
Takes the snap, he drops back. He's looking for a man down the field, and that was a very, very tight read, but Zachariah Branch is able to hold on to that catch. Gain of about 1 yard on the reception here. 3rd down and 9. And it's going to be a speed option here as Frazier gets the pitch.
And he get there.
And he gets enough. He's stopped. Oh, he's just short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and inches as the Georgia Bulldogs, they're going to run tempo here. Quick snap back to the running back Frazier, and he gets more than just inches. He gets enough for the 1st down as we approach the 2-minute warning here at the end of the 1st half. Your score, Alabama 21, Georgia Bulldogs 3. And we're back from the 2-minute timeout here. Shotgun formation for the Georgia Bulldogs. QB making adjustments with his line. Making adjustments with his receiver. QB gets the snap. Pressure in his face. Pressure in the QB's face. I mean, this offensive line from Georgia, they got to do a better job protecting their guy. Quarterback's taking way too many hits this game.
And I don't even think... Has Bama even blitzed? I don't even think Bama's blitzed once this game. Got to give credit to that as well.
And I mean, that's just the talent up front from the D-line.
There he goes.
They get a screenplay from Frazier, and he takes it all the way down to the 9-yard line in the red zone. 1st and goal for the Georgia Bulldogs as they look to strike and put up a touchdown before halftime.
Completely oblivious that the blockers are getting.
Here we go, shotgun handoff back to Frazier, and he hits the hole. He breaks the tackle, and he's down at the 1-yard line. What a huge run from Frazier, and he seems like he's the huge life of the offense here for the Georgia Bulldogs. It's going to be 2nd down and goal at the 1-yard line. Can the Crimson Tide hold up?
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal.
Bulldogs are lined up in a strong I formation here. QB looks to the sideline for the adjustment on the play call. As they hand it off to the fullback, and he gets absolutely nothing on the play as they lose a yard on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and goal, ball on the 2-yard line. Georgia's looking to score on this drive. Alabama's looking to stall and hold into 3. Here we go. Shotgun formation. QB making adjustments with his receivers. He takes the snap. He's looking for a receiver. He rolls to his right.
That's a pick!
And he throws a pick! He throws a pick! He throws an interception in the red zone. What are you doing? Oh my! As Alabama's Crimson Tide defense makes a huge stop in the red zone, They get the ball back at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Russell, what do you have for us? It's going to be a handoff to Young. When he cuts back, he breaks a tackle. And he gets about 4 yards on the carry. And I mean, Joker, what a turn of events we have here.
If I was him, I would have kept that with the QB and just ran it. If he fumbles, he fumbles. But throwing that, I mean, the guy was heavily contested. Was just kind of hoping, I mean, I was kind of risking something. But another man pressure again.
And here we go. Quarterback goes deep to Ryan Williams. It's intercepted. That's Russell's 2nd pick of the game. Here we go. Harris down the sideline. He's going to run it back out of bounds to the 42-yard line. As Georgia's defense is making huge plays, but their offense has to get rolling here before halftime.
Yeah, he got to get out of jail free card. You cannot. That's a. Oh my God.
Ooh, Zachariah Branch, he makes the catch. He's down the sideline, makes another man miss, and he's to the 9-yard line as Georgia's offense is finally cooking. They're finally waking up. That was a risky throw from the backup quarterback, but you got to respect the confidence. Here we go. 1st and goal. Georgia's offense in the shotgun formation. Quarterback making adjustments with the receiver. He takes the snap and he throws it across the middle of the field. That's Zachariah Branch. Georgia touchdown. Touchdown Bulldogs. And that is your first touchdown for the Georgia offense. Zachariah Branch, we've been calling his name since the pregame, and he makes a huge play for his team, cutting the lead down to just 11. Let's see if the Georgia defense can make a stop before halftime. And the kick is up. It's going to be in the back of the end zone as Adams somehow makes a miraculous catch, but it's a touchback.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Georgia, you've got basically 2 get-out-of-jail-free cards. Get the touchdown now. If you can get a stop, right? Quit the the pressed-up coverage. Get a stop and get this ball back.
As Young takes the carry for about 3 yards on the play, Georgia elects to call a timeout here to stop the clock. 2nd and 7 here. Ball in the 28-yard line. If the Georgia defense can make a stop, they put more points up on the board before halftime. And here we go. We got the pistol formation. First time we've seen it this game for the Alabama Crimson Tide. As Russell is going to run the RPO, and the tight end is not able to hold on to the pass. It's going to be 3rd down and 7, and that stops the clock. That's exactly what Georgia was hoping for.
Yeah, Georgia, this is the drive right here. Oh my God. This is the drive right here. You need to get a stop right here.
Here we go, Russell's. He's going to drop back in the shotgun formation. Takes the check down underneath to Bernard, and he gets enough for the 1st down. And he stays in bounds. Alabama's offense is running no huddle here. Russell's in the shotgun formation yet again. He drops back. He's looking for a man down the field.
Oh my God, wide open.
Down open for Miller, and he's going to get out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Ball just across midfield here as the Alabama offense is looking to strike and put up more points before halftime here.
Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me we'd have a long drive, how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go, 5 wide formation in the shotgun. Russell's making adjustments with his receivers on the play. And he checks it down underneath, and he's going to get enough for the 1st down as Miller. And he doesn't go out of bounds. He does not go out of bounds, but has enough for the 1st down here.
This offense has become a 1st down machine.
As Alabama elects to not call their timeout here, we have about 25 seconds left right before halftime. Alabama in the shotgun formation. Russell takes the snap. He looks for a man down the field. Has a receiver, and it's caught for the touchdown. Alabama. Oh my goodness, Tide roll, as they get a huge touchdown right before the end of halftime to take an 18-point lead. It's going to be 28-10. And that was a beautiful throw from Russell, I just got to admit.
Has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5.
Branch returns the
And the
kick
coverage seat gets to
to
return it to the ground.
15-yard line. And Georgia offense, not really much you could do here with only 14 seconds. Looks like they're going to probably hand this ball off and go into halftime. Which brings us plenty of time here to bring us our sideline reporters for the halftime show. Electric, what have you seen so far in this game?
Yeah, I mean, that last drive that, you know, Bama just had was...
Hope, pray.
There is 5 people on. There was 5 people on one guy. There's no way he could have caught that.
Yeah, mate. So let's private the party at halftime, please. Thank you.
This is going to be a screenplay here to end off the half, and it's going to be enough for the first down.
Wow.
Make this party private. Thank you.
I was just about to say, I've seen Georgia in that last stint on that defensive side. Let up a bit of things that happened on that, you know, the outside of that field that Bama was able to cover more. So they be able to cover that, and the offensive side, you know, keep running the ball, because running the ball is working. So keep doing that, it's going to work.
And it's going to be Zachariah Branch on the return here as we enter the third quarter coming out of our halftime break. Thank you, Electric, for the report here as Georgia starts off with the ball. First down and 10. Great return from Zachariah Branch. Shotgun snap, hands it off to a running back, Robinson the second.
We got him!
And he's down the field. And he's to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Can he get caught? No! Touchdown! Georgia Bulldogs. And that's a huge way to start off the third quarter. Great run from Robinson. Great blocking up front from the linemen. As Georgia looks to cut the lead down to just 11 points after the last touchdown here. And that's a great sign of life for the Georgia offense and the Georgia fans here.
Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
As Georgia with the kick.
Now you just got to get a stop, right? I mean, that's a deep return. No way, right? No way, right? Oh, my God.
Adams, he elects to take the return, and, man, he almost went to distance with that one. That was a touchdown-saving tackle.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line.
Here we go, Alabama's offense, first time on the field for the second half. Under center, he hands it off to Young.
Oh, he's not going to get there.
Carry. He gets a huge carry on that play.
Solid gain on the ground that time.
And it's more than just a first down on that last play.
Committing to that running game and popping an explosive
run like this on the ground. As the Alabama offense is looking to get the run game going here.
Your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your
rhythm.
Rhythm.
First and 10, ball on the 47-yard line. Russell in shotgun formation. Man in motion is going to be the running back out the backfield. He has a receiver, and he makes the catch, and it's going to be Bernard with the reception. Enough for the first down. Russell had plenty of time to make that throw. Beautiful catch from Bernard.
But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Yet again, the stadium pulse is starting to get loud here. The Georgia fans are making some noise. It's not really phasing Alabama here as Russell takes the check down to Young. A reception of 4 yards on the play here. Keelan Russell is having a great game passing the ball here, besides the 2 interceptions.
They forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Second down after that previous play.
Crimson Tide, shotgun formation, second down and 6. Russell's trying to make adjustments with his receivers, but this crowd is just making a huge factor with their noise.
From the shotgun, drops back.
And he finds Ryan Williams on the catch, and that's going to be about 5, almost 6 foot short for the first down. It's going to be third down in inches.
Here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly.
Yeah, and you know, I believe this is going to be something in the goal line formation. You got to expect the QB sneak, but if you're wrong, then this could be a play on the outside as well.
Will they play it?
Here we go, third down in inches. Ball on the 27-yard line. Alabama is looking to make some audibles on the field. And it's going to be a toss left.
Oh, he didn't get it!
Make a play. He makes a play. That's Josh Horton, the sophomore big man out of Georgia. It's going to be fourth down in inches here. Alabama elects to probably go for it and keep the drive alive. As yes, they do. They keep the offense on the field. It's going to be in shotgun formation. 4th down and inches. Can Georgia make a stop on the play and get the offense the ball back?
Goes the blitz.
Crowd is making a huge factor here. Play clock down to 5 seconds. They got to snap the ball very quickly. Ball is snapped. He has a man down the field, and the tight end wide open. Touchdown, Alabama, as they strike on 4th down. Oh my goodness, what a play! As Alabama extends their lead on the road.
But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy
touchdown
for this
what a gutsy play call from the Alabama offense on 4th and inches. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. Were you expecting that, Joker?
I mean, it was just, I mean, I think I like the call to stay aggressive there, especially with Georgia seemingly getting their offense back together in the second half. But I mean, Georgia just has to make a stop. Obviously they got the interceptions, but they got it's tough to keep scoring and then trying to get a stop as well on the same side.
As the shotgun snap handoff to the running back goes nowhere on the last play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10, ball on the 25-yard line as Puglisi, he gets sacked. Oh, and he has no time in the pocket. The defensive line just gets there. And I mean, this front four is just, these guys are just NFL talented, man. Like, these guys are going to the NFL. They're going to the league. There's just no way. They're sending 4 and they're still getting to the quarterback. It's going to be 3rd and long here. Not where you want to be for the Georgia offense. He drops back. He takes his underneath route. Jones tries to make the
spin. Go for it now.
Gets about 9 yards on the reception, and I agree with you, Joker. You gotta go for it here on 4th and 10.
Short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Looking at Delt.
Takes check down underneath, and he doesn't make a miss, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Georgia offense. Not what you want in here at this point of the game. As the Alabama Crimson Tide is set up for great field position here on their next possession. It's going to be a shotgun snap, hands it off to the running back. Gets blown up, a loss of 2 yards on the carry, 2nd down and 12. I gotta say, Joker, college football, man, you just gotta love it. This is still early on in the season. I mean, you got any favorites that's winning the SEC championship game, or is it still too early on to decide?
I mean, if it's not Alabama, then I think clearly something wrong has happened, in my opinion. But play action, don't throw it. Oh, I thought he was going to throw it to the guy way up there, but that is a 11-yard game. That'll be 3rd and 1. But yeah, as I was saying, there's a lot of SEC users in here in this party representing. So I think, unfortunately, I think you give one of the best players the best team of the game, and you know, this is kind of the result that you're going to get.
Right, here we go. 3rd down and 1. It's going to be man in motion. The running back Young, 5 wide look. As he comes back into the backfield, shotgun snap. As Russell looks, he checks it down to Young, and he has enough for the 1st down to keep the drive alive. Ball on the 18-yard line, just inside red zone here. Alabama is looking to put up more points on this drive. As we are approaching the end of the 3rd quarter here, quarterback under center, Russell, he hands it off to Young. As Young takes the carry, gets about 3 on the carry. As we are approaching the end of the 3rd quarter, ladies and gentlemen, put your 4s up. We have a battle of a heavyweight matchup in the SEC Conference between your Alabama Crimson Tide and the Georgia Bulldogs.
Is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out.
You know, we'll bring in DJ for this one. You know, you played Bama. Is this kind of just the same thing? Is just really tough for anyone else to beat this Bama team?
Yeah, I mean,
oh my God!
It can't
As
be
Young with the miraculous dive. I mean, just a crazy run. Oh my goodness, that was a beautiful run from Young, and he just took off so far to get the pylon. As they extend their lead, Alabama does 42-17.
Being aggressive and punching it in.
And yeah, we're gonna bring our sideline reporter DJ onto the scene. You know what exactly is this exactly what you saw with this Alabama user?
Yeah, I mean, it's just clamps all across the board again. You know, Alabama's really been guarding the sidelines, just locking it up, just moving players around. You know, I saw that a lot in my game. You know, you got to play your best game you possibly can against a user like this. One of the best users with the best team, probably one of the best teams in the game.
He caught it!
A catch. Wow, what a deep shot to Oscar Dope. Haven't really called his name too many times this game, but they hook up on the connection for the deep shot here.
Yeah, I mean, give him like if he had like LSU or Texas, I feel like the beatdown would be a little bit worse, but
as they try to go deep again to Zachariah Branch, one-on-one, and it's going to be incomplete on that last play. Quarterback took a huge hit on the last play here. Breaking down pistol formation.
Oh my God!
To Robinson, as he's going to bumble and stumble his way for about 9 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. And yeah, I think elaborating on what our man DJ was saying, I mean, this Alabama team, they look stacked from all. Ooh, and that could have been an interception had that ball not have been deflected by the Alabama D-line. And yeah, this Alabama team, from special teams to the offense to the defense, they are just playing well on all phases of the game. It's going to be 4th and 1 here. Georgia elects to stay on the field and go for it. Hands it off to his running back, and he falls forward. He gets the first down. This wasn't really the type of matchup I was expecting to see, but I mean, the SEC conference is just a very, very competitive division all around.
You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need,
it's going to be 1st down and 10, shotgun snap, and it's an incomplete throw. Too much mustard on that one. He was trying to look for his check down, but wasn't able to connect there. Maybe 2nd and 10, and shotgun formation yet again. QB's checking the side to see the play call. As for EC, and he gets hit as he throws the ball, and that's just been the story of today's matchup. That Alabama front, they are just getting to the quarterback.
And I think with this win for Bama, I think this would easily put them #1.
As it's going to be an interception here.
That was misthrown.
Just a bad read from the quarterback, or him and his receiver weren't on the same page. Nevertheless, great play on the ball from the defender. And yeah, Alabama back on the field. Young takes the carry. It's about 8 yards on the carry. They have just played a great game all around. Just an all-around dominant performance from the Alabama Crimson Tide. They're looking to do a clockwork type of possession. Gets enough for the 1st down on the last carry. That is Miller, the ball carrier. As we are approaching the 2-minute warning.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the
yeah, now that we're at the 2-minute warning, I believe you also, Mr. Drew, have a SEC matchup with Texas A&M. What can we expect from that?
Man, you know, my boys, Auburn, they're coming off of a bye week. Or actually, no, we're coming off of a pretty tough game against an unranked opponent. Not really too happy with the win. A win is a win, but we didn't really play too great. And conference play starts for us now, so we're looking to make some improvements as a team. We do have a very, very important game against Texas A&M. They have a very good quarterback over there, very good team overall. So we're just looking to line our guys up against their guys, and we'll take it from there. As the Alabama Crimson Tide knees the ball, they're in victory formation. They're looking to wrap things up here. And I mean, just, yeah, yet again, just an overall dominant performance from the Crimson Tide here. Georgia, not so much, not a great day for them in the office. They had a lot of flashes of potential, but it just wasn't enough to take on a heavy juggernaut squad in Alabama. And that is going to do it, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your game of the week matchup here with the Alabama Crimson Tide staying perfect on the road as Georgia takes their first loss on the season. Your final score, 42-17, and we're going to go ahead and get some post-game after report action with both head coaches. I think we should start off with the winning side here. Coach DBJ, Dirty Boy Jackson, would you like to say any words for your Alabama squad?
Yeah, man, I'm just so proud of these guys. First of all, I want to say GG to Masodes. We just had a great weekend together on the beach. So, I didn't want to do them like this. But yeah, this is what we expected to happen.
Good old rape, right?
Yo, why Lamar laughing?
Whoa.
No,
all right, and
do that interview, bro.
And I think that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for the interview on the Alabama Crimson side here. We're gonna go ahead and take this over to the Georgia Bulldogs. Coach, what happened in today's matchup? Where did it all go wrong in your opinion?
Yeah, just probably should have stayed at the beach, right? I mean, we just probably should have prepared more for this one. I don't know. We don't really. We don't like losing to Alabama around these parts, so it just it hurts a little bit, but you'll try to get better, and maybe try to figure out what he does, probably look up a YouTube video or something, and just go from there.
And with the first loss that you guys just took in conference play, do you still believe that you guys have a shot to win out in the SEC and potentially win the SEC championship game?
It depends. I mean, the rematch on a neutral site would probably do me more harm than good than it did here. So against Alabama, just gotta look at reality there and think about that. So, but yeah, the schedule itself is going to be difficult. We got some more tough opponents coming up, but I think as long as we can push out with maybe one more loss at the most, we'll still make the playoffs and hopefully have some kind of postseason.
All right. We have any more questions for both coaches?
Me? Yeah. Hey, for the Georgia coach, are you ready for the Jewel Shalah and the Texas game in week 12? Because we come as a cult and we'll leave as a cult. So.
I have no idea who that is.
Okay, well, you'll find out.
No disrespect. If it's the Andrew guy, then I had a free sub on Twitch and I subbed to you, so shout out to the homie, I guess. But
we appreciate that over here.
Yeah, you already know, bro. So, if it's not, then it's we don't know him.
He's in the party, Mr. Okay. Neo Boomin.
Yeah, well, we'll see. He's gonna come to Athens too. I don't know if I play him next week or not, but
you play him way further down the line. It might be a pivotal. It'll be a pivotal kind of playoff matchup in week 12. That's all for me.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Final round on the questions for both coaches.
All right, I have a question.
Here we go.
I'm gonna do this for both coaches. Just which game, or I'm gonna start with DBJ. Which game are you really looking forward to? Like, which opponent are you looking forward to get the belt out on the rest of your schedule?
I'm looking forward to that LSU game. A couple of people picked him to beat me in the prediction show, actually. So I got to prove some people wrong on that.
And the same for the Georgia coach. Who are you looking to get the belt out on?
Probably the same, because the Florida user left, and I already played my card. So I play Zmog too, and yeah, like that would be that's another good game where you just want to like kill one of those guys. You know what I mean? Like we know the relationship that the former Syracuse user has with Zmog, and he's a runner, he's a track star, so maybe once DBJ and me pound him out, he'll run as well.
That's all I got.
All right. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, this was another episode of Game of the Week here on the Hennessy Performance League channel. Be sure to like, share, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.